Thanks for joining us. I'm Liam Martin with the WBZ News Update. Our top stories: a deadly overnight crash involving a motorcycle and a car in Newburyport. This was the scene on 95 North around midnight. State police tell us one of the victims died at the scene. Several others were injured. The cause of the crash is under investigation. Peabody police are trying to find the person who robbed a man at knife point along a bike trail. The man told police that a black man in his 20s wearing a surgical mask approached him yesterday and demanded his jewelry and cash. The victim also says the suspect attacked him and broke his nose. The MBTA is extending service cuts that were set to expire at the end of the summer. It impacts the blue, orange, and red lines into the fall. Officials say fewer trains will run until there's adequate staffing at the Operations Control Center. Starting next week, dozens of bus routes will be running less frequently. The T also says that the orange line shutdown is now 16% completed and is on track to finish up on schedule. Let's get a check of your next weather forecast with meteorologist Zack Green, and maybe into the 90s again today, Zack.
Yeah, some areas want to check that off during the second half of this Thursday with partly to mostly sunny skies. Dew points want to drop off a little bit. We don't completely wipe away the humidity, but it's at least a little more comfortable this time around, and a perfect day to head out towards the sand. There is going to be a difference by the water. We get a developing sea breeze that'll cap us off into the upper 70s and low 80s. So if you're thinking about taking advantage, Thursday is going to be your winner because we're turning over into a period of clouds and rain tomorrow afternoon. Now, I think most of Friday morning is actually going to land under mostly sunny skies, and then we'll start to filter in the clouds and the showers as we go into the second half of the day ahead of a cold front that really gives some pop and trigger to the atmosphere. So it's 3, 4, 5 o'clock out through Worcester County and southern New Hampshire to get some downpour potential, and then it really seems to race towards the 495 belt within an hour or two past that point. So give it a 3 to 7 o'clock chance for some severe weather. Now, here is the case. Heavy rain and gusty to possibly damaging winds going to be likely towards the end of the day. There is a bit of a component that goes along with the western side of the state, but it starts to diminish as we close in on the water. So hopefully that threat is going to ultimately alleviate itself as we get closer to Foxborough and Gillette, the folks tailgating and going to the Kenny Chesney concert tomorrow night. As we go into Saturday, we're going to drop off our temperatures dramatically. So instead of the 80s and close to 90 degrees on Thursday and Friday, we'll be in the 70s and 80s for Saturday and Sunday. Still enough moisture available that we may get a spot shower, an isolated thunderstorm either of those afternoons, and we'll keep that trend alive for early next week too. Liam, we're back in the heat Monday through Wednesday, mid to upper 80s.
All right, Zack, thank you. I'm Liam Martin. This has been a WBZ News Update. Have a great day, everybody.